Uh, Greetings. Sunday, quiet Sunday evening, and we are going to play a little bit of Magic Realm. I was thinking, oh, what should I do? What should I do? Ultimately, the answer was I have one game left to play before we have three games for every character. So let's get this one done in the books, and then we can putz around a little bit if we want to for a few days here or there. Um, But yeah, right now is like, well, let's just get the magician out the door. And the magician is one of my favorite characters, but definitely one of the sort of hardest to play in this particular format, simply because the magician is very reliant on things you find. And let me actually mark him down there, since I have my little chevrons there at the dwarf, and we really need them down here on the magician. Right, he's a little bit more reliant on finding things and grabbing sources of color and so on. I've heard a lot of people say it's way better to play the magician if you have 2 months to go, and I sort of agree with that. 2 months gives you a chance to find where artifacts are, grab some money, pick them up. The 1 month race for points doesn't quite play into his wheelhouse as much. So take that for what it's worth. We'll see how he goes. He has 2 games. He scored 2 points and 2.5 points. It's not terrible. He's not been doing terribly. Hopefully we can get him 4 points here and get him up around where the elf is. So what are we doing tonight for the magician? We're going transform, peace with nature, and nudge. Nudge is really useful if you're going for a transform, of course. Peace with nature is, I don't take it as much, but I thought it would be interesting to try something to sort of keep him out of trouble. Typically, things like goblins and so on. But we're going to need, that means we're going to need to keep the gold magic chit ready and warmed up, and so on. So, excuse me, we're going to go with that to start. We're going to use on day 7 here, we're going to use the fact that there's white and black on day 7. We're going to keep our type 5 chit ready to go so that we can enchant something on day 7. So we're going to be in a position to enchant, I hope, on day 7. I think the main goal is to hire one guy at least to help me take care of the transformed creatures. We'll see how that all goes. And that's it. Let's get some quests out the door here, and we can start. So we're gonna get Happy Camper, which is find a large campfire. Diplomat's great. White Source doesn't suck for him either, because we can use that to just cast Nudge first thing, done. So we have find large campfire. That's Happy Camper essentially. Diplo goblins and White Source, and I think I will keep those. I think I'll keep those. We've got the Lost Crone. Let me grab these real quick. So the Crone is lost. We got to find the Crone. Crone has type 8 spells, so that's sort of cool. That could be useful, actually, to get friendly with the Crone. Mage Tower doesn't suck either. And the Lost Scholar. So a lot of A lot of magicians out and about. So we'll roll our location dice. 7-5 is high pass 5. I don't know how I feel about ever going to the high pass. Let's see where it is. High pass 5. Oh god, of course. Of course. When it's the high pass, it's always 5, isn't it? 3-6 is the caves 6. And I don't like these locations. 1-5 is the borderland. That's okay. 1-5. So the scholar is in the borderland. Everyone else, I mean, not that that's super far. The crone's not so far away. And again, if you look at what the crone has, she has a type 8, a type 5. Like those are good spells for us to fund. So all good stuff. So I think we're ready to start. I think we're ready to start. So let's get to it here. So what are we going to do? I do want to hire one guy. Pretty much always want to hire that one dude. The only thing I hate is if the patrol shows up. The patrol is bad for me on day one. So we're going to trade. We're going to hide. We're going to hire and hire. Then we are going to cast our brains out here a little bit. We're going to cast Nudge. We're going to cast Peace with Nature. Done. And I think that's it. So let's get a monster roll out the door. See what it comes up with. Bats. Okay, that's a nice, easy one. We're going to trade with the rogues, see what they have. Flowers of Rest and Map of the Ruins. All right. I'm going to roll on what I would do is I would take the flowers out. So the Flowers of Rest, I sort of I have a hate. I have a not hate so much hate relationship with the Flowers of Rest. Because usually I need the time more than I need the chits. Having said that, with a mage, grabbing those flowers and putting them somewhere that you can then use them as a rest spot could be super useful. Like I don't necessarily want them somewhere where I need to do other things. But yeah, I mean we should at least be cognizant of maybe using those for something. So for instance, the danger would be if you cast at night here, then the next day, poof, you lose your turn, but you get all your chits back. So it better be you better have more than 4 chits of you better make it worth it, right? Best if you can make the last phase of your day going to the clearing that you have the Flowers of Rest on, as opposed to the beginning of your day. So nonetheless, we got our trade done. I'm going to roll on the flowers. So we are friendly with the rogues. Now, I don't want to spend too much money here, but I might buy them to take them out for like price times 2. If I can get them for $4, I might take them. To put someone, no, it's no deal. Okay, so they're staying here. We're going to hide, even though it's pointless. We are hidden. Now we have 2 hires. So we're going to hire the first guy, hopefully for cheap. Nope, no deal. Second hire. Price times 3. We'll take him for $3. The reason we want that guy is very simple. When we transform someone, I want to be able to kill him. And so it helps to have the second guy to help kill the dude. So, I mean, we're going to cast. So we're going to take this type 8. So 6, 7, 8. I'm casting Peace with Nature. So the gold chit goes. I'm going to cast Nudge. We use gray to cast Nudge. And we need to turn something into a Nudge chit, which usually means I just grab something and put it over like that. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to use gray, actually. I'm going to keep that gray. I'm going to use my white source to cast Nudge because I need to get rid of it anyway. So done and done. We cast white source. Or we don't cast at all. So that's the other possible thing. So keep in mind, I'm only getting 2 phases. Right? So if I cast now, I'm going to rest. The next day, I'm going to lose all my phases. So I might just get out of dodge first. So I might not cast. In fact, maybe let's not do that today. Done. We just end the day, no combat, no nothing, and we move on to day 2, and we plan to be out of here. So we do have happy camper. So we do need to. I hate to say we need to check this stupid. But I don't want to go that way because, again, you're going to rest once you touch here. So keep that in mind. Like, every time we touch the inn, we have to be wary that we don't have any chits fatigued until we can go buy that thing and get it out of there. Let's do this. Let's go. We're going to hide, and then move into the ruin, and then we'll cast. So let's get a monster roll for day 2. It's a 5. Spiders are imps. We're going to hide 3 to... Whoa, hey, get back here. Get back here, damn it. We fail 1 hide. We fail 2 hides. We fail 3 hides. That is a 0.3 times 0.3 times 0.3 chance. So it's pretty damn low chance. We do have the Lost City in here. That's great. And Ruins. That's not quite as great, but it's good for us because we have Diplomatic Goblins, so that's not terrible. We got Howl, we got the Pool. Wow, a roll of a 3 would be devastating here. Flutter, and Bats, and Lair. Okay. No 5s, though, so nothing on a 5. So we don't suffer because of our bad rolls. So now we're going to cast Tonight. So White Source goes away, and we're going to cast Nudge with it. So we do that. We put that there. Done. We're also going to cast Peace with Nature, and that's going to use that chit. And then we are done. Now we have Navigator. I don't hate Navigator. Better early than late. So, having said that, I think we're going to move to the valley and then rest real quick. Yeah, I think, or you know what? So here's what we're going to do. We're not going to quite do that. We're going to move to the layer. Going to move to the layer. Keep in mind we have an extra alert phase every turn, so theoretically, I'm going to alert the chit. The default alerted chip is going to always be the type 6 unless we state otherwise. So we're going to move to the layer. We are going to rest. We are going to spell X and spell, and of course, extra alert. We want this chit to always be ready to go now. So we're going to need to every time. Now, the problem is every piece with nature costs us, as you can see, 3 phases because it's going to cost us these 3 phases every time we utilize that. Something to be wary of. The magician can burn a lot of phases pretty quick. Ideally, we would have a gold magic source, but it's the frickin' Flower's Arrest. It sucks. Anyway, done. All right. Now we are rolling. And the reason why we can move into there and not worry is because if the layer shows up, we can transform him before he can get to us. And the only other thing that can show up is goblins on us, which we want to show up. Dragons show up. So we're going to move to here. We are going to rest. We're going to spell X and spell, and then extra alert. I am going to not do peace. Flutter's going to bring the bats, or not the bats, the other dragons, but not to me, not this turn. So, wow, I might just burn that right now and keep those dragons on the appearance chart, not the layer. The layer's going to pop anyway. But the reason I would do that is it would give me effectively an extra turn of rolling a 1. So let's say I kill this dragon. Then I could possibly. I want to keep those other dragons off of me because I can't really fight 2 of anything with this setup. So I'm going to burn Peace with Nature, and I'm going to turn back over these chits. So these chits won't draw. This guy does draw, so we do get him. The big old clunky dragon shows up. And I just burned 3 phases there, so keep that in mind. And now we got to fight this guy. So, whoop, he is on our sheet ready to eat us because we're not hidden. And I'm actually going to I'm not going to do anything yet. So I am going to cast Transform, which burns this and this. So now going back to the end would be great. So we're going to transform him. We have a nudge chit if we need it. And we just need to roll high enough that this isn't an issue. So we got transform going down. We get a 5. So we won't nudge it. He'll be a squirrel. So we transform this guy into a squirrel. And that is round 1. Since we cast and fatigued, there's no stalemating. So we still have 2 rounds before a stalemate occurs. That's the big problem with Transform, in my opinion, is the infinite stalemate ability of Transform. So now we're going to knife this dude like that. We didn't need to nudge, so we don't need to burn that shit. So let's get a 2. He drops all the way to the bottom, so that's round 1. I'm going to play fatigue. So we're going to actually play this so we fatigue our move here. 2 again. So there you go. Oh, geez. Okay, well, let's 3. So he actually drops down and is killed by me this time. So perfect. Okay. And we had to fatigue, which sort of sucks. And we can fatigue either of these. I'm going to fatigue the fight instead of the move. I'm sorry. Always keep your moves if you can. They're usually better for you. We're going to get 10 points for killing the T-Dragon. But that's a lot of effort for an auto kill for like the White Knight. Like, we burned how many chits to get that done? Holy crap. That was amazing amount of stuff there. So what we're going to do, that's great. We know where the Flowers of Rest are, so that's good shit. And we have a little bit of protection against the goblins. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, I think this round, I am just going to search 4 times. So on day 4, we're going to search 4 times, knowing if the goblins show, we're just going to pull up our diplomatic papers there and walk away with another buddy. Otherwise, we're going to try to find the lair and have something to carry back with us when we go back to the Flowers of Rest. Day 4, let's roll. I suppose we're hoping for a 3. And we get a 3. Now that's going to draw the damn octopus, which I am terrified of. But, okay, that's cool. We get 4 searches. So we need a 1 or a 4. I might nudge this just knowing 5. Yeah, I'm going to nudge it. So, oops. I'm sorry. So that's a 1 and a 5. We can nudge this to a 4. So we burn this chip also now. And now we've found the lair. Now we're going to loot the lair 3 times and get out of dodge, I think. 6? Sure, we'll take the 6th treasure. It's the power boots. That's great because it allows us to carry heavy shit. So that's 1. 2 is the 5th treasure. Poultice of Health, don't care yet. This is the 3rd loot. We'll take the 5th treasure. And it's a potion of energy. Oh, jeez. Okay. Unfortunately, the octopus shows up. And a bunch of goblins show up. Okay. These goblins show up. And, I mean, we're not going to drag them on to us. Because we're going to encounter them. We're going to score diplomat goblins. And Diplo Goblins allows us to take 1 as a buddy. And we grab a victory point also. We get the challenge. So we will roll the challenge. It's the Lancers. And where is the top Lancer going? The top Lancer is going to be at the inn. You know, it just so happens we're going there anyway. So let me take that. We get challenge. Lancer at inn. There we go. Okay. Not the worst first 4 days that we've ever seen. Now I don't have to fight him as soon as I get there, and there's a reason I say that because I'm going to probably walk back there for the sole purpose of popping the Flowers of Rest so that we can get our crap back together to then fight this guy. So And I mean, yeah, I think do sort of think we head back because now, not that we have this great, we didn't like make out like bandits or anything. Um, but okay, and oh, by the way, and we hired this guy on the first day. So R7, we have till day 15. We should pay attention to that. But we can go back, we can score the challenge, right? So that's 2 points. We get 6 phases of rest. So what I'm going to do is this. We're going to go search, move, and then move to the inn. Again, the only dangerous thing is if the patrol shows up. That's actually the danger. All the time, by the way, every time. The danger is, does the patrol show up and kill you? I suppose we could hide. That we'll give up one loot to hide to make sure, like that this early, that we're not screwing ourselves early here. So day 5, need a monster roll. It's spiders. We're gonna hide. We do. We're gonna loot ones from the lair. Come on, low number. We get the 5th treasure, which is nothing. We move, and that's going to rest all of these chits. So we get that one back and that one back. 6, 8. This is a type 4. This is a type 3. And that's our day. And that's how we have to use the flowers of rest. Like, that is absolutely what we need to sort of do every damn time. So the next day, I don't know how we feel about the Lancers. We don't care about the Lancers. We are neutral. So technically, we're not friendly. We're not allied. We're going to have to fight this dude no matter what. So what we're going to do is we are going to... Now, technically, yeah. So I think we're gonna. So this is gonna cost us 2 damn day. That's bad. That's bad. That's not great. It's not great. The main problem is we're not gonna. Our day 7 is not going to work out like we had planned because we're way back here. As opposed to, I really wanted to actually cast this. I wanted to get my day 7 cast in the deep woods. That would have been like great. I'd have taken the high pass if the transforms were cheap, right? But I wanted to do the deep woods because the deep woods is perfect. The ruins is gray. It's just not as useful. But I mean, I suppose we could. One, two, three, four. The best we're going to do is get here if we just move right on out. Well, good question. I think the main problem is we're going to have to find this. So that's a whole day. Like, I because we're gonna kill. I mean, if we kill the Lancer, we're gonna expend spells to do it. And that's going to make us rest. Like the next day, we're going to be flowers of rested, right? So that'll take us. Day 6 will be a thing. We will fight at the end of day 6. Day 7, we won't get any phases back. We'll be sort of blown up there. And so that'll be the whole. And the worst part is, then you have actually pretty decent chance that the patrol shows up on you, which I don't love, which I don't love at all. So those flowers of rest are crimping my style. Let's do so if we turn these over, it's 3 phases: spell X, spell, and spell. And we turn both of those over. Um yeah, I tell you what, we're gonna hide, move to the ruin, 2 searches. We're gonna hold off on the challenge for right now. Get a monster roll. We could use not a 3. Oh, we got a frickin' 3. Well, that's just spiffy. Okay, so we're gonna hide, move. Hide is important because otherwise we're not hidden. Okay, well, these searches, hopefully we at least find it so that it's not a total waste. No. And no. And then the octopus comes. And that sucks. Because we have no recourse now against the octopus. Nothing. no no recourse at all. Okay, that's fine. So what we are going to do is we are going to hope that we can stalemate the octopus. We're going to put him on someone else's sheet, of course. He attacks at a 4. We're going to put him on the goblin's sheet. Doesn't really matter what side or anything like that. Basically, if we can go, it's a 1/3 chance twice. If we can, so we have a slightly better than 50-50 to. Oh no, he lines up. So that's it. So he's going to kill that guy. I'm going to run. Of course, while this is all going on, and he eats that dude. I mean, he can't stalemate now, so he's going to eat this guy at some point. Done. I'm out already. I've already run to here. Oh, you're going to flip this guy. There you go. That side. So 2. So he goes down there. That's 1 round. 5. 2 rounds. So there you go. So he stalemates there. So our guy, and I always let them be. They're still hired. He's dead. We had to get out of Dodge because there was no good. And that wastes all of that. That wastes all of that. Oh, and let's make sure scoreboard's up to date. It's not, not great, but and I don't like where that ended up because that sort of sucked. So we're gonna go back. I mean, I suppose we could hide and walk into there again, and then search. But you're gonna roll 2 dice. I'm trying to avoid rolling a 3 for this stupid to get the patrol there because the patrol there would ruin that place for me. So we're gonna move. We're gonna move into the inn. Spell X and spell. So extra alert first before anything else. We're gonna spell X and spell. The funny part is we don't have a nudge to cast, so that sucks. That puts us in a little bit of a rough spot. And then we move back to the ruin, I think. I think we do. But that is super, super not safe. It really just comes down to goblins. Like, we just don't want goblins to appear there. Okay. Regroup in Valley 1 with magic, then get them. Yeah, maybe. I suppose I could move, do crap, and keep out of there in on day 7, really. That day 7 makes me super nervous. Again, one of the main problems with the magician is if you roll 3 while you're in the inn, the patrol shows up and eats you. And there's not a whole bunch you can do with it, really. Because I think they have like one horse that is fast enough, I believe. Oh no, okay, so we don't have to super worry about it. I don't have to super worry about it. They're slow enough that I can walk away from them. So that's cool. So if I move to the inn, I mean, I'd still have to run, which is annoying. Well, and you don't want to run because then you have to run back into the other place. So you're right. No, Flowers of Rest don't stop the fight. If you read them, what they do is they block you until sunset. After sunset, you're back. Everything's fine. Oh, sure, Rob. So yeah, he said with the Flowers of Rest stop the fight. Flowers of Rest do not stop fights. I used to have that. I used to misplay that all the time. What happens is the Flowers of Rest stop you until sunset. So they're effectively like a block battle. They block you, not bad. They block you, and then you, and then you wake up, and the fight starts, kind of, which would suck. So yeah, I am going to. So You know what? I'm going to let it. So if I ran back there, because I always say that as long as that guy's hired and you're there, he will come back to you, kind of, right? Like you can go pick him up again. I know it's a little awkward. He hides out waiting for rescue. So I'm going to stop at the inn I am going to. I am just my sadness is I left that black chit ready for a reason, and I'm not going to get to use it for that reason. I screwed that up horribly. But oh well, such is life. So I'm going to move to the end. I'm going to get my chits back together, and if I have to run out of here, then I run out of here. Um, because I can still put the octopus on the dude's sheet, but I won't be able to cast a nudge. That's sort of the crappy part, but that's fine because I don't want to fall asleep here anyway. So we're going to go to the end. We're going to get our things back. Black and white magic in every clearing. We get dragons back. That sucks a little bit. And bats. We're here. We flip these two. And we're done with our day. We're not going to invoke the challenge just yet. We do like the company, so that's also nice. So, okay. So let's get our 3 more events out the door here. And I feel that week stalemate, like deadlocked a little bit. Whereas I thought we had a good first couple days, then it's spiraled. We get a landslide, a lodge, and the king's soldiers are looking for crap. So the landslide is in one of the 2 high passes. It's in high pass 2. That's actually good because the way we've sort of reinterpreted that is I can be here and clear this landslide. So that actually is fairly close to us. The Hunter's Lodge is going to appear in the MW, the Maplewood. Maplewoods over here in the 4 clearing, but I can't, so it's in the 5 clearing. And we will copy this and paste it. And we do have a couple weeks to get them like a weapon or something. Or kill a Lancer rogue woodfolk. We're not going to kill any of the rogues or anything. We like those guys. So I think our whatchamacall here is we are going to I'm going to trade with the company. Might as well see what they have. Obviously, we're going to do our phase. We'll trade twice. I will hide. I will move to the octopus. So yeah. So a little bit of faith in our hiding capabilities. I figure I'm going to at least sell this one, if nothing else. And we could just buy it and use this because we can always, you can sort of make change, but not make change. But you can trade and pay for your items with this, but you don't get money back. Like let's say if I bought a 3 gold item with the potion of energy, it would be a straight up trade, and I wouldn't get my 2 gold back. but I could buy up to 12 gold with that. Now I don't have enough to buy anything, so maybe the extra trade phase is sort of pointless. So we'll do one trade phase. We'll do 2 hides. That's probably more prudent. So, okay, day 8. Monster roll. That is a 4. Giants and trolls. That feels like that's actually safe there, so that's sort of cool. So let's trade with the company first. Oh, they have the black book. Well, I would love the black book. So I'll roll on it. We are friendly with the company. Wow, I almost saw double ones. I was like, ooh, I will take the opportunity and see if I can't get super lucky. But it's 40 bucks. We're not going to buy it for 40 bucks. That's crazy. All right, we are now going to we're now going to hide twice, and we do. And we walk into there. Presumably we dragged an extra guy. Don't know. All right, so we pull this guy over. And we're going to cast Transform on him and hope for the best. I'm going to remain hidden in case it's a disastrous transform. My guy's not hidden, so he would get his ass beat, but that's fine. And I'm sure we're going to roll a 4. 4's good. 4's a sparrow. So then we tell our guy, hey, buddy, we rescued you from the evil dude. And he's like, yay. And we're going to kill this thing now. So, done. So on round 2, we're going to get a 6. So he's going to fly to the bottom there. God, okay. We're obviously going to play to fatigue. So we'll play a move and a fight. It will fatigue. We will. Actually that doesn't. Yeah. So that's round 2. This is round 3. So on round 3 we will play to fatigue. Three. So he goes here. Oh wait, my fight chit's here always, right? So we will kill it. Done. We have to fatigue M4. We do. And there you go. So we're going to take the octopus out of play here. And that's our 18th prowess point. So not the worst. It's the magician is sort of that's how he gets his prowess. Little transforms. And that's great. It's a start at least. And this chit fatigues. And we're good to go. That was day 8. I think on day 9, I think we're going to hide and search 3 times. We have a piece with nature chit ready if we need it. So I need the fan on me a little bit. I'm at this weird point in time where I'm either too hot or too cold in this office. So we're going to hide. We're going to search 3 times, hopefully to find this guy. That'll give us 1 navigator thing found, and it will get us sort of started up to here. We're not a good landslide clearer, frankly, so we're going to mostly ignore that for now. And I'm sort of hoping we don't roll a 3 or a 1 or a 6. Oh, God, there's a lot of hope in there. That's So yeah. So that's it. Day 9. Let's roll our monster roll here. We get a 6. So we're going to get a lot of bats on the board. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. We're going to hide. Now the bats aren't coming to us. We fail to hide. 3 searches. Fail. Oh, come on. Make this day at least. Nope. Make this day. Nope. Okay. And the day sucks entirely. So we get 3 bats on the board. Flutter 1. Flutter 2. I don't think Howl does it in the caves. And this is bad because this blocks off a lot, actually. It makes us go the long way around for things that we would rather not. Oh, I could piece. You know what? I really should piece that, shouldn't I? I should piece. If I know bats are coming, which I do, I should totally piece that crap because that would suck. So we're going to burn the piece. You're right. So we burn piece. So we flip those back over. Ugh. And then, frankly, we're going to do, I hate to, search, 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 and then move back to the inn on day 10. We get bats again. We search 3 times. That's fail. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. We get ruins 1-5. Thank goodness. So that's going to get us Navigator 1, just so we know. There's nothing else to search for in there. We come back and immediately fall asleep. So we get this back. And we are definitely using this we are using our flowers of rest definitely as a benefit this time as opposed to a detriment to us. So I would say we spell X and spell to get our purple chip back for sure. But that's 2 phases. We don't like the soldiers either. So that's the other thing too. We really don't have a good. This isn't a great place for us to end up either. Though I'd rather have the patrol here than anywhere else. Than somewhere with me where I need to be. I'm a little pissed because that landslide blocks us absolutely from the crone. Yeah, moving off the town instead of hiding. Absolutely, yes. And again, if you can get to the flowers of rest on your last phase, then you actually gain phases. Like we've done this twice, and so we've actually gained phases from those flowers, which I find sort of nice. Um, so I tell you what, we're gonna. Nah, I don't want to do it here. That sucks. Okay, yeah. Ugh. All right. I wouldn't mind having the flowers somewhere else for the purposes of being able to enchant with gold. I just have to be wary. I don't want to carry these flowers around either. So I think what I want to do is I want to get spell X and spell, right? I want to turn my purple chit and get that ready to go. I'm going to trade twice then. Done. Or, well, I'm going to trade twice and try to make it obvious, make it right. So day 11, let's get a monster roll. And I don't know if this is a good idea or bad idea, but I'm gonna try to. We get the patrol are coming. Those sons of bitches. Okay, that's fine. Spell X and spell. So we're gonna flip the purple to transform. So we have transform at least ready. And of course, we're always doing this at the end. That's assumed unless otherwise. We're gonna roll on the flowers of rest. The flowers of rest are $2. We are still friendly with our guys, and we're going to trade the potion if we have to. Oh, wow, we get it for price times 2. So for $4, I'm actually going to... I mean, I'll try... I'm going to trade the potion of energy and lose the extra buck? Sure. Just so I have some so I can hire my dude again. So I'm going to trade up. Price times 2. Done. I have the flowers now in my inventory. Done. The patrol does show up. Now they're only unfriendly, so it's not like they're jumping on, right? They're not necessarily attacking me right now. And they're fine with me today. Now I have peace with nature on all the time. So a little bit, I get a little bit of leeway now. Now, if I cast, the next day's a waste. So I got to be super, super careful of how I utilize this. At the end of the day, I think I would like to get rid of the card Happy Camper. Because I'm, probably not. So I get gift exchange. Ooh. That is way better. That is way, way better. Okay, that is awesome. Now, they don't have anything I want. But boy, the company has something I would love to get my hands on. Now, this does put a little damper. We're going to do a trade with the company to score gift exchange. Because we can trade the Poultice of Health for the Black Book. I don't mind that at all. That is a great trade for us. Now we'll have to figure out how to, get that going. But that's at least a little bit of joy there. Then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. Move, move, and move to the ruin too. Because again, I have peace with nature. I'm carrying daffodils. Nature loves daffodils. Who knew? And so we're going to um sort of get out of dodge there a little bit. We don't know if that's a good place. Eh, I don't hate it. I don't hate being in one when I flip that. The only crappy part is getting to the order is not quite as easy as I would like it from this direction. So okay, all right. Oh, geez. All right. So so that's what we're doing today. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm buried in my own future plans, Rob. So how are you, Rob? What are you doing? Okay, we got spider serpents and demons. I don't think that pops here either. So all good. We're going to do a trade. We're going to give the poultice of health to the company. The company is like, nice gift. I mean, but they're too polite to say anything because they didn't enjoy that. Like that they were sort of upset, but they're like, okay. And we got Mountain Pilgrim watching the Master. Okay, enough. Ledges, cliff, and mountain. So we have mountain, ledges, and cliff. We have to spend. I don't know if I like that or not. We'll see in a minute. But now we're going to walk up to here. 1, 2, 3, done. And nothing appears. So mountain, ledges, and cliff is here. Mountains here. I don't think we're going to actually do this one. Like, I don't think that's a good. I think that's a bad. So, okay. Day 13. We are going to. I will. I will hide to do this. I will move to Deep Woods 1. I will spell X and spell. Remember, I have gold magic, and I have a 3 chit now, so I can enchant here. This is one of the I've had a couple maps with lakes, but this is one of this is few because it's so hard to follow the rules and get that done unless you're very deliberate, right? So when I saw this map, I was like, I am very inclined to keep this map because it has a lake. I'm like, that's sort of cool. Yeah. So we're gonna move into the deep woods and we're gonna enchant the deep woods. And that's going to help us get Navigator for sure. And it's going to keep peace with nature going and so on. So day 13, let's roll monster roll. I don't know what's in the deep woods. Looks like serpents and demons are going to be in the deep woods. So we're going to move up to here. We're going to be hidden if we can just to... Nope, we're not hidden. We get Stink and the Lost Castle. So strangely enough, the Lost Castle's makes this a little more dangerous because there's more potential treasure sites. So, for instance, if the altar appears, that's going to be a little bit of a thing. Oh, by the way, it did. Fortunately, I'm alerted. Forward in 6, that looks great. Patter 5. Shrine in 4. Holy sheesh. Okay. We have peace with nature, so these still pop. So both demons come out. So that's a thing. But not until, but to be honest, so we sort of jumped the gun here. We move up there, and now we're going to spell X and spell. So I should have actually waited because that would have made this all super easier, and now I made it harder on myself. So, yay. Magic Realm is a metaphor for life at the moment. And we're going to flip this guy. And we don't even have to fatigue to do it because because the color magic is free in this case. But I will say the demons appearing makes my life a tiny bit harder. And we do have to fight this one. And we don't have a nudge, so whoa, we got him, you know. We have him on our guy's sheet because we sort of need him on our guy's sheet in case it all goes wrong, and it does. Oh God. Yeah, we transform this dude into an eagle. And he is going to kill Skippy. There is no way Skippy survives this. So that's round one. Oh, wait, I might be dead too, right? Because he's got to be on his sheet. I'm not hidden. I failed to hide. So he is on his sheet right now, and he's going to hit and kill him right now. And then he's going to be on my sheet next. And he's going to hit and kill me next. Like there is no way out of here for the eagle. The eagle is the death roll, strangely enough. Yeah, I think so. On round one, I cast because I have to. The other thing would have been, of course, to not cast, but I would not have normally done that. I would have, right? So he cast, he beats him, but then he rolls the worst possible roll. Every other roll you can get out of dodge because you can escape these guys. Even if this guy gets eaten, you can escape these guys. But this guy you cannot escape. Yo, what's up, Scott? Oh, the fighter dies because this guy does medium too. So he hits him every round. Although I will say this, so we do have one shot here, right? So we do have to roll the whole thing. If he lines up, he can kill the eagle before the eagle kills him. So we have a 33% chance to survive. A 4 or a 1 keeps the magician in the game here. Oof. If not, well, we are super dead. And none of this helps. It's literally just you got to line up. So we're definitely going to line up. That's how it's going to go. We're going to line right up. No, we don't line up. He is dead. And we're done. All right. Well, I definitely say we might try that again since it's only been an hour in. But we are indeed dead. How are you, Scott? Good to see you. That is too bad on the but we do have to set it up, which sort of sucks because that's a lot of little bit of setup. But what I will do to... no, it's easy enough. Okay. Well, there you go. You saw me die. The eagle is the worst possible of all worlds. And there goes our beautiful lake map. He did. He was doing real well. He was kicking the shit out of it. But I've given other characters sort of a retry, so we're gonna give him a retry too and let him go. But yeah, I feel bad because that was a good magician run. I think we're gonna stick with the plan, but we're not gonna stick with that map. Gonna stick with the plan. So here's this is okay, I suppose. This is fine. This is fine. Fine. Those valleys are mostly okay. This one would suck. Sure. We'll make that ugly tweak to the map to make sure that all the valleys, the valleys tend to not suck. That's the goal. Each player should select a character. We're going to select a character. The magician, fancy that. And then we'll resume setup here. Yeah, that was too bad. I feel yeah. 6, 7, 8. 4 and 5 are backwards. There we go. All right. Ghosts. The inn is up by the ruin again. Sure. I think for spells, we're going to do literally the same layout. Literally the same. So we are going to copy paste those 3. And we're going to take... Yeah, transform does have that unfortunate... Oops, I just spread these out. That's not quite what I wanted, but that's fine. Peace with nature and nudge. And normally you'd either have a nudge ready to go so that you could make sure that never happened, or you would have rolled not the damn eagle. The eagle is... And if we were hidden, none of that mattered. So there you go. Those are our 3. I think we're going to try the same gambit that we did, which is we keep the black chit ready to go. That way, if we can manage on day 7 to be somewhere when black and white magic is everywhere, we can then flip a tile on the cheap. Let me get my scoreboard back. And save, and we are ready to go. Let's get quests. relatively quick, and we will start again. We get pub crawl. Don't like it. Big game. I do like it. And take cover is awesome. Pub crawl is not good for this. Well, it's not great for this map. There are maps where you take it and maps where you don't take it. This is a map where I'm going to ditch it, but I got to keep this one. Explore the crag. Ooh, that's another rough one. Because the crag is 1, 2, 3 days, 6 days on a good week. It's 6 days to do. But we have to keep it. But that's okay. We will likely get rid of it probably at the end of day 1. We'll probably stick around here for a day. So we'll write them down. Big game. We won't explore that yet. Take cover and explore the crag. And the answer is we probably won't explore the crag. So, starting at the inn, as usual. We do get 3 events on the board also. Goblin Horde, the Poison Pool, and the Peddler appears. Okay. Goblin Horde is random clearing. So let's get the Pool and the Peddler out first. Okay. And let's roll for the Horde. Cliff 1. So we got axes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the Horde. Oops, that was not where we wanted to put that, by the way. Cliff 1. I mean, they're sort of blocking the way to the crag anyway. And 6 goblins is not a great fight for our guy at the moment. He would need to hire a bunch of dudes. 8, 6. The poison pool is in ledges 6. And the peddler appears in a random dwelling. And that dwelling is going to be the guardhouse. So the peddler is in the guardhouse. And he's going to have 4 treasures from the ancillary treasure deck here. And we'll put these guys down here just in case. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you know, not terrible treasures. The black book appears again. But at 40 gold, that's a rough sell. Probably what you'd buy from him is the Vial of Healing for 8 to get your point and be done. All right. Okay, I mean, that is what it is. It's not great, but it is, you know, it's, sure, we can work this. I'm going to turn that a little bit. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I say we trade on, again, we're going to trade. I'm going to hide. I'm going to trade. Sure. Hide, trade, hire, see what we got going on. Done. Okay, day 1. Let's restart here. I will copy those dice and paste them. And then get this die going. 3, Ogres, Wolf, Goblin, Octopus, and the Patrol. I think the game is now conspiring against me. It's okay, I didn't want to be here anyway. Honest. I'm going to put them down here early just so I remember. Am I hidden? No, of course not. We're not hidden. There's no hiding. There's no hiding in baseball. Okay. The Rogues. What do they have? It's got to be the cloven hoof. I was going to say it. It's got to be the cloven hoof. I'm going to roll on the cloven hoof. We are friendly. Unfortunately, we have to add one. No deal. That is too damn bad because I would buy the cloven hoof. That makes transforms even better. I do have to get a higher out the door. Price times 4. We're gonna do it because I just need it. We'll try again just in case. Price times 4 again. Sure, we'll go down to $2. We're gonna have Rogues 6 and 7 at our disposal for the time being. Now it does mean it's going to be of course, this could be disastrous. As our annoying buds here and we get a 4 or 5, so they're going to challenge us. The patrol challenges us, and we're going to take it because we sort of have to. And we've been insulted by the patrol. It doesn't really matter because we don't like them anyway. But we do have a cause for war if we indeed wanted to go to war with the patrol. In the meantime, we're just going to let our guys come out with us here, and we're going to cast our spells. Now, Nudge doesn't require a chip, so we're going to cast Nudge and just Fatigue just like that. And we're going to turn this into a magical Nudge Chit, which does help us a little bit. Peace with Nature is going to require the whole shebang, though, and so we're going to cast Peace with Nature like that. Done. And that is the end of our day. So I do want the Cloven Hoof, potentially, because it does makes that awful 3 more less likely. It reduces reliance on our Nudge Chit, although our Nudge Chit then has to be used for other things if we're carrying the Cloven Hoof around because it makes everything else we do worse. But for now, we're going to get out of Dodge. But I will get rid of Explorer Crag before we do that night. So that night, we turn this quest in. Oh, we get Arson. Well, that might change. That might change our next day. Because we can do Petty Revenge. And Petty Revenge is going to... Now, again, the Cloven Hoof makes this awful. But the Petty Revenge is we're going to get a VP and so we're going to burn their supplies effectively. So it does make everything we can do worse. Which sucks a bit. So we have to sort of figure out... Yeah. The only other thing we could do is we could say, okay, I want to roll on the nefarious plot to see what dwelling they want to burn. If it happens to be the inn, a 1 in 6 chance, then coming back and telling everybody about it would make me less unfriendly, right? We would get, what do we get here? Yeah, we gain a level of friendliness with all natives in the dwelling, which would make not only the rogues my ally, but the patrol neutral, which would definitely ease my my passage a little bit. But if it's any of the other 5 dwellings, then I have to go to the one of the other 5 dwellings. So not as good, right? However, you could just do petty revenge and just go, yeah, I'm going to burn the patrol stuff. Though the problem is that cloven hoof is going to make every hide roll crappy because you're going to need to roll a 4 or less. And then your locate roll is going to be crappy. You're going to have to roll a 3. So I don't love it. So I'm going to do nefarious plot. So we are essentially hear about a plot. We are hired to burn a place down. Yeah, maybe that's not a bad idea. But we're going to do the chapel. So we do a plot at the chapel. Yep, I actually like your thing, but we're gonna do the plot at the chapel. Now that's great if we get there and tell them. That's awesome because, but you'll notice that it is also very, what do you want to say, remote. So, all right. As usual, we're going to alert this type 6 chit all the time. Done unless otherwise stated. And we do have to be careful, though, obviously, when there's monsters about, that we do it properly. Because it's not always possible to alert first thing. So I think our goal is to get to the borderlands or to get to the deep woods. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and hide. So move into the ruin, and we're going to hide there. But I do agree with you. I think that's a good idea to just get moving, get your guys, use the guys while you got them. Oh, goblins. So we're going to go here. No cloven hoof now. We're away from it. Really? Okay. Okay. Like, was this 6 die? Like, this is, see the teeters, little weighted. So we get trolls and slither 6, but nothing's going to appear here. But that is sort of a waste of a tile. Done. So on day 3, I would love to be in the deep woods. Although, frankly, the deep woods is not a nexus like it sometimes is. It is sort of on the edge, if you think about it. It leads to the cavern, and it leads to the awful valley, but it doesn't actually lead to anything really that good. I it's still worth being there on day 7 and hitting it up, because at the very least it's a place that we are pieced with nature the entire time. So to that end, I do think I need to so we need to be at least a little bit ready to rock here. I'm going to rest my type 3, spell X and spell, and then move into the borderlands, relying on take cover if things go awry. And of course, we will alert at the end of that. 3 again. So we're going to get this thing back and flipped. Charge into here. Now, we don't know what's going on, so we can't. So we get Serpenty and Lair in 3. I don't mind finding the Lair early again. I think that's a good. It's not a terrible place for it. It comes right down to it. Yeah, it didn't strike me just how remote the mountain is here. But that's a rough haul. Interesting. but didn't think about it when I made the map. I was just like, oh yeah, the valleys look okay, and it's like, no, that valley looks terrible. But that's fine. That's fine. I would not hate um, being buddies with the order necessarily. I do think I want to check out the deep woods. um, but I think I'm going to go to the lair instead. So I'm literally going to move to the lair. And again, we have take cover if we need it. And if we happen to roll dank, we can always pop the gold to peace with nature. So let's get that first. So it's day 4. Because if we hide and search, remember, because it's going to take us 1 day, at least 2 days to get to here. So let's roll not a 1 or a 2. 6 bats. Perfect. That's actually a good roll for this. So we literally move to the lair. Done. Day 5 is going to be all about searching. I was going to say, I saw that when it started to spin. I'm like, well, I let it go, and I saw the 1 just going, hey. Nonetheless, we are searching 4 times. Let's see if we can find the lair. We do. That's great on the first hit. Now we have 3 loots of the lair before we get jumped by Puff the Magic Dragon here. 6. Okay, well. The Beast Pipes. I actually like that as a treasure for him. That's 1. 6 again. I don't love rolling these 6s. Penetrating Grease. That's pretty lame, actually. And a 5. So at least we're getting a treasure. The Alchemist Mixture. Not the worst. And actually, I tell you what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna kill these 2 because I don't actually like the fact that they pile up on themselves and so on and so forth. And we don't need to. We're not activating any of that. And here comes the dragon. Poof. So he's gonna come and he's gonna fight us. So he's on us right now. Now we are not hidden. So we have a little bit of the same thing that we had last time, right? We're not hidden. That's the badness. We can't test out our transform and hope for the best. Now we could become hidden, but we're not going to. I think we're gonna just eat this one. We have a nudge shit in our pocket. It could go horribly wrong. But we're gonna cast. We're gonna put him on our 7s. Whatchamacall? Like that. We're gonna transform, and in this case, a 4, 3, 2, or a 1 would be okay. Or no, I'm sorry, a 4, 5, 6, a 3, 4, 5, or 6 are fine. A 2 or a 1 sucks, but you could leave your guys to die and run out if you had to in that case. We don't want to, of course. And we get a 3, but we're going to nudge that to a 4. So there you go. That's the joy of the nudge. So we get a sparrow instead of a rogue-killing eagle. But we have to burn this. So that is burned. Transform. This gets put there for the moment, and this gets burned like that. And we got a sparrow on him, and we are going to roll, obviously, for where the sparrow ends up this round on round 1, and he's going to line up and be killed. So that's going to be a tremendous dragon for 10. So we have 5 prowess now done. We have 2 gold. Let's keep our crap together there. Done and done. So not terrible. Like I said, it's a big expenditure, and we don't have the damn. And the fun part is, I don't have the damn flowers of rest, which is too bad because I was using those to really good effect. So such is life. The only bad roll for us is a 2 here. I mean, oh, and this fatigues also. So where are we? And what day is it? So this is going to be day 6. So I actually I need to get out of Dodge. So I need to move to 1. So I need to move to 1. That's my day because my first plan here relies on me being here day 7. So I want to be here on day 6 and at least here on day 7. So day 6 it is. Let's not roll a 2. I would love to keep that take cover. No, it's a 5. So that's good. So we go move, done. And then on day 7, with white and black magic in all the clearings, we're going to move to 2. I'm going to spell X and spell. And I might as well rest, I think, while I'm here to get one of these back. I'm going to need 2 of these back ultimately, if not more. I'm going to flip this using black magic and then have peace with nature in the entire hex. So day 7, we have to roll 2. Sixes and 1s. So we're going to get the dragon back, for better or worse, but that's fine. That's fine. I'd rather him not appear, but so be it. We move there. We're going to rest. I'm going to take that chit back. I'm going to use black magic, but remember, I have black in every clearing, and I don't fatigue this chit. I fatigue the color, which I don't need to, and then we're going to flip this to a 2, or flip this to gold. I'm in clearing 2. I have peace with nature, so smoke's not going to matter. The Lost Castle might matter, of course. I mean, yeah, sure. Let's see here, right? Howl 5, we just flip right back over. Flutter 1 goes away. Roar 6 goes away. I do like that. Vulcan 3, interesting, but not super useful to us. Wow, that is a bummer Lost Castle. Now, nothing appears. So that's good. But on the other hand, also, I don't love it. I can't open the vault. But this is a fairly safe hex for me for the most part. So we're gonna utilize that at least. Okay. On day 8, we are going to roll up 3 more events here. We get the landslide again, which has started to appear every gosh darn where. The Druid's Test might be useful to us. So the landslide is on 1, the 2 side of the high pass. That's great. I don't love the high. I mean, I don't love the high. Landslide for the magician anyway. It's very hard for him to do. Wolf bounty lasts 2 weeks. So end on day 21. The wolf bounty will end, and the druid is going to appear somewhere in Druidland. Ruins 1. Well, I don't mind that. And I will definitely Ruins 1. I don't hate that. I do have 2 potions, and penetrating grease, not really that big a deal. The only time it would be a big deal is if there was a combat where I had to kill a bunch of medium armored guys. I could actually do it with penetrating grease. So the funny part is, if the patrol didn't have these horses, I could go gut the patrol. But they're actually too fast for me, so let's not. I'm not going to do that. So I could definitely hand the druid that for the stuff. So okay. So what are we doing on day 8? I think we go 1, 2. Well, I'm going to rest. I'm going to spell X and spell because I do need purple magic and I need this transform shit done. At that point, I might as well rest again. So I'm gonna rest twice and right. I'm gonna use this to rest and get my crap back. But we're not gonna actually do it in that order. We're going to rest. That sucks too. Rest, and move. And I suppose we're going to end up moving to 6. Okay. So day 8. Unless we roll a 4, this is sort of a nothing a burger here because nothing's going to pop up otherwise. We could get a patter, but we don't. So we're going to do this, and we're going to pull these 3 chits back. Done, done, and done. And that's our day. Day 9, we do need to spell X and spell. And frankly, that black chit now actually is worth more as magic for us. So I'm going to spell again, and then I'm going to move to the Borderlands again. We're just going to go up to here. I think we're looking for not a 2, pretty much. 6. I think that works for us. So we go up here, and we flip this and this. Done. And at the end of the day, we can cast. And we're going to cast Nudge. And I'm going to burn gray. Gray is cheaper to get than the black. I need gold. I need purple. It's pretty much gray and black are the ones that... So I'm going to actually put these together a little bit. These are the money makers. These are the nudge fodder. Done. Move to the layer again, I think we sort of have to. And I think I'm going to pop Big Game Tremendous. I think we're going to fire that up, right? Done and done. So in day 10, we're just getting to the layer. Maybe looking to roll a 1 now. Instead, it's a 5. So we're at the layer. Boom. And day 11, we're searching all day. Again, a 1 wouldn't be the end of the world. A 5 would be just fine, too. We have 4 treasures left. Nope. That's 1 no. 2 no's. I'm not going to use nudge unless. Okay, 3. That sucks. This is really getting. Oh my lord! You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Whew. Okay. That sucked. I think day 12 is the same thing. Unfortunately, I would love to draw 2 more treasures out of there. 2 serpents. So unfortunately, now you're going to get these guys. So I'm going to have to pop. So I am going to pop the gold, but we're going to do 4 searches here. The last one will pop gold. So we do get the 4th treasure. 1. Oh, I like that one. So it's an extra move. That's a big deal. That helps. That makes me feel a tiny bit better. So that's 1. 2. Oh, we get the 3rd. So this is the good day. Oh, the Crypt of the Night. Which I can't. Oh, I can open it now. Oh, we're going to pop yellow by gold, by the way. So we're pieced with nature. So we're not going to get any snakes. So the problem with the Crypt of the Night is there really isn't that much there that we want. Obviously, the treasure card is fine. The Bane Sword is pointless. The Warhorse would be great. And we would use nudge. So we're going to. So what do we got here? So we got 2. We got 2 in the bag. We're gonna open the Crypt of the Night with our boots here. We're gonna kick it open. We're looking to roll super low. We got a 4. I will take the treasure card. And it's the damn golden crown, which we cannot carry. Oh, that is depressing a little bit. I mean, I like it. We can't carry it. Oh, we can, because we have this T5. We can't run from anything, but I can carry the golden crown at the moment. Oh, man. Okay, well, we now have a great treasure. I don't love where this is going, but we do have a great treasure. We could sell it to the guard for 20 prowess, so that would make up the point we're going to lose. And we could sell it for 50 bucks. So that would absolutely. I can nudge a search roll, yes. So our last loot here, we're going to go for the Crypt of the Night again. And hope to roll that miraculous 2 or 1. Not happening. No, it's a 6. We got a curse. And we are cursed because he can't nudge this. It's double 6s. So we can knock 1 die off. Doubles are the bane of. Ah, yeah. Doubles are the bane of nudge. Yeah, 1 in 36. Absolutely. So let's roll our curse, which we can nudge. Squeak. No, we're not going to do squeak. Oh boy, that is ugly. So now we have to get to the stupid. Oh, we have to take squeak or wither. Yeah, but we can't be hidden. So the reason we don't hide is take cover. That gives us a little bit of advantage. But yeah, you're right. We can use if we can have this gold shit, we can sort of. I think we're gonna have to take squeak. We can't take eye miss. We can't. Damn it. Wow, does that hurt? Okay, that's that. And we had to use up the chit to not get uh uh uh. So why hide? Well, because you can't become hidden there either. Target cannot be hidden. Yeah, we wouldn't hide if we didn't have squeak, but now we're sort of screwed. So now we can't even be hidden. So now the problem is simply now we have to try to gut it out and get to the chapel, and that's going to take again most of our time. So that's going to suck. But since we need to search to do it, we sort of have to we have to take squeak, or we take wither and literally every chit goes away and then we're done. So yeah, okay. No wither. Wither bad. Yeah, absolutely. We can't take I miss because we can never get because we can never get to the chapel without searching. But we can do the enhanced peer activity. That is true. But this is not enhanced peer. This is locate. I suppose we could go to here. Nope, that's a locate. Yeah, no. We've got to. We're just gonna roll with this. We got this. It's fun. It's fun. I'm going to extra move to 2. I am going to rest because I can still rest. I'm going to get my type 3 back. I'm going to spell X and spell to flip it to gold. And I'm going to rest again. So I'll rest twice. So let's see if we can make it to the chapel. We need to go to the chapel anyway because we do have a plot there. And so done. There you go. Okay, so there we go. So, okay, day 13. Yep. All right. I don't love this, but 6 is a good roll for this. So we move here with our new extra move. We grab this one back, and we grab that one and flip it, and we are done. Day 14 has gray magic everywhere. Since we've not used our nudge chit, it's sort of pointless. We are going to move, and search. Extra move, and search. We're going to rely on this gold magic to keep us safe and hope to get there quickly as possible. 2 dice. Let's see what the monster dice are today. 2s and 5s. 5s are good because it's all... So I think we're mostly good. So let's do our search. We're looking for a 3, 2, or 1, I believe. No, we don't get it, of course. We could nudge. No, we can't nudge that because it's a 5. So smoke and shrine in 4. That's fine. Can't really hire the guys, so we're gonna have to leave them behind at some point. But we'll pick them back up, I think. I'm gonna search, and extra move would be my goal here. So 2 searches, and hopefully an extra move into 2. Oh, wait, we're right. This is gonna be day 15, so we do need to draw 3 more of these goofy things here. Enchanter, don't care. Lost Scholar, that's fine. Plague of Wolves, oh, that's interesting. Where's the Scholar? Cliff 2. That's good. That actually saves us a little bit of pain. The Enchanter's in a random clearing. He's in 5-1. The Crag. Crag 1. The chance of me getting to Crag 1, pretty low. The Plague of Wolves, hopefully it's not between me and Borderland 1. So we got all the wolves in Borderland 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Nope, that's the 7. And if we kill them, we get a bounty, which is great. But again, that's a lot of ifs, right? On day 15, we're going to search, and move, like we said, because that move is an extra move. So might as well utilize it. We get 2, so the demon's going to pop, which is too bad because we can't gold that up. Still need a 3, 2, or a 1. We will nudge this if necessary because we need to get through. We do find it, and we get to there. The demon then appears close to us, but not on us. Unfortunately, we can't run because we can't run that way. We have to run the wrong way. So we do find caves, 2, 3 green. Oh, and our rogues end their day here. They're like, yeah, boss, we'll just hang out. If you get some cash, come and see us again. And I'm like, yeah, man, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, guys. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 to pick up the Scholar. Extra move, Scholar. Four giants and trolls. That could suck. There's a little bit of potential sucking there. I don't like that. So 1, 2, 3. We pick the Scholar up, and we get bones. So you're going to get a giant, of course, and a cairn in 5. The cairn doesn't suck. That's a good one to have. But we do get a giant on us. I don't love that. Now, of course, we can transform him. But we do have the problem of then killing him afterward. Because we don't have our guys anymore, which is actually what you need them for. We're not hidden. But we're going to have to cast Transform, because otherwise this is a potential death. You could throw the Alchemist Mixture and hope, but you still have to roll double on the missile table. You do M star star star. So let's see what our chances would be. Of course, you can tweak that. Death by Eagle. Yes, that's about where we're at. You could tweak that. So M. So let's check this out here. So let's take a quick look. So you get medium, heavy, tremendous, tremendous, plus. You could go all the way down to -1 level, right? Because you would still do tremendous damage to him. So you'd need anything but a 6. However, if you fail that, so 70% chance to kill, 70% chance to kill, 30% chance that you are dead, though, because there's no going back from that. He will likely hit you. He doesn't have to hit you, but he will likely hit you. Now, having said that, I could run and come back. right? I could run and come back. But I can't be hidden because I have squeaked. So that's sort of screwed. So, all right. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. We're still good. I think we have to cast transform. I just don't feel. I feel everything else is risky at the very least. But yeah, you're right. Because hidden, that'd be great. Not hidden, it's a little bit of a risk. It is 70-30. With the nudge, this is a little bit easier. Oh my frickin' lord. Oh, and of course, since we're not hidden, we don't get to run. We still have to survive this. There's no running. We're not hidden. So there you go. Okay. Lion. Lion it is. I think we're taking a lion. So now this guy's on us. We have to play a move, by the way. So we had to play a move. We didn't, but we had to. So there you go. And yeah. Pretty much if we roll a 1 or a 4, we die again. Well, we don't. We actually get this crown busted, which is that'd be fine. But I'd rather not too. So he's going to go down to here. So there you go. So that's 1. But we have, I think I'm throwing the mixture now. So I'm going to throw the mixture because he can't flip. So I'm going to throw the mixture and I'm going to dodge and we're going to hope for the best here. This is what we're going to do. And then, because at that point, we have to fatigue something, which I don't have anything left to fatigue. So that would suck. So that's fine. Let's do this. 3, so he's going to go to here. We're going to hit him. He's going to miss us, so that's good. We come to the missile table. I just need to survive this. So we only need to do heavy damage. I think we're good. Let's just not roll a 6, and that's a 6. That's a frickin' 6 is what that is. We are. So if we nudge that to a 5, it's -2 levels, which still gets us heavy damage. So we're going to nudge it to a 5. We're going to have to fatigue this. We kill the stupid giant. Wow, that was a little bit of a roller coaster. I never want to see you again, Lion. We also do we don't get to turn big game in. The alchemist mixture goes away to warlock. Transform goes away. Ooh, okay. Like I said, that was a little bit of a thing. We do score. Well, we don't score big game quite yet. I turn it on its side, and I still need to make it to the chapel. So that's... I suppose I could have gold magic that, but I thought, yeah, oh well, you know what I thought. All right, done. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will gold magic everything here. So we are going to go move, 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 and move to mountain 2. And we get an extra move, strangely enough. Can we get to the valley with that extra move? No, we cannot get to the valley with that extra move. Okay. I mean, I think we're going to do an extra move. We might as well. So, right? So we're going to then extra move to 4. We still have our gold magic chip ready to go if we need it. Day 17. Yeah, absolutely. So there we go. 4 could be more giants, which would suck because we can. But 1, 2, 3, 4, and extra. Yep, going to get giants. So what we're going to do is in the altar in 1. So we are going to burn gold to not see that guy. Done. But he just goes away. And then oh, so we yeah. So then we're going to move to the chapel. I am going to do a quest phase to score arson. I'm not really an arsonist. I'm warning them. We get the VP. We are going to make the order friendly with us since they are neutral with us now. So that's part of the goal here. I'm going to trade with them pretty much to self-flip and everything. I'm going to sell this even though ideally we would sell it at the... I'm going to sell this for 54. So we're going to sell a bunch of crap for 54. And then I am going to search, which is going to be, we're going to use hit the beast pipes off. It's only a half point. We should also score big game at that point. And we'll have at least a little bit of gold and so on and so forth. So, okay. And then theoretically everything is done. And we, okay. Not a giant fan of where our life has taken us here, but the company, not going to show up here. Oh, we move in. We also get the scholar. So we're going to score scholar too, right? So that should be 3 points. So quest phase gives us arson. We turn in big game. So we're going to we roll a d6 to figure out what piece of gear we get. Arson's going to make them friendly. The scholar is also going to be friendly with us. Or is he already a buddy? No. So everybody, we are making friends left and right. We do have a quest phase. We are going to, I think we trade with the order. That's our, sure. We're going to sell everything. That's actually the goal. So I'm going to sell and sell. 54 bucks to the order. And they're our friends, so this should be no problem. So I now have 56 bucks for the time being. And I think we're going to hire a chonky. We might hire a chonky dude at some point. Yeah, we scored the scholar. I don't know that we're. I mean, we'll have to check out what he has also, since he has 3 treasures. I might trade tomorrow just to see where we're at. But first thing is first. I also get a piece of armor. I will obviously take light armor. Shield. It's not great, but hell, I will take it. Done. It eats the hit. Scholar is done. We got him. We are friends with him. And we are going to read runes, and we do get -1 from that. We do not have a nudge chit, though, so that sort of sucks. But hey, we do. And if we get cursed again, doesn't matter. Because it'll end at the end of today. -1 means awaken. So that's fine for now. So let's get an 8 spell here. Disguise. And we didn't learn it. So we just awakened it. Such is life. End of day. We're going to grab 2 of these. We can now hide again. We get Troll Slayer and Lucky Day. That's fine. It's not super useful. But we can use it to re-roll stuff, right? I don't think we got anything else for big game. Yeah, you just get the armor, effectively. So done. So what I would like to do here man, we need to rest too. I'm gonna rest. Hire and search, just real just try to get, get some crap done. We have Lucky Day, so we can re-roll one of those. And I will actually trade one so I can see what the scholar has done on day 19. The problem is we're just running out of time. So day 19. 1. Okay. So for our rest, I'm going to pull back just a random fight shit just because. I'm going to trade with the scholar to see what he has. He has the Scroll of Alchemy, Dragon Essence, and Dragon Fang Necklace. Oh my god. He's amazing. That's just silly. I mean, I'm going to roll on the Dragon Essence. He is friendly. Price times 4. Not great. Because what is that, $8? No, it's 3, so that would be a lot. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to not do that yet. I'm going to hire the guy. No deal, so that sucks. I'm going to search once. Frickin' A. So we're cursed. We get ashes, so our gold's worthless, but that goes away at the end of the day. I'm not even going to... you know what we're going to do? We're going to re-roll. I'm sorry, we didn't re-roll anything. I'll re-roll the read runes. And we get a 4 again. We're going to get Envoy. All right. Not great. I'm going to rest. I'm going to trade with the Scholar. I'm going to hire twice and try to get that done. So we're going to rest. Well, let's roll our dice here. The problem is we're going to have a week at this point. Like we're just, it's, yeah. And we have a point. We have a few more than a single point. That is true. How many points do we have? We have 3 points. Our great treasure went away. Although now I think we have gold, right? Yeah, 40 points is a gold, 1.5 gold points. So we have technically 4.5 points, although we're going to spend that out very soon. So rest, trade with the Scholar, higher and higher. We're going to rest to get Transform back. I'm going to trade with the Scholar once to get the Dragon Essence. I actually want the Dragon Essence. Purple Magic would make life very easy. Wow. No deal. We're going to hire twice. Done. I will take price times 2. So for 16, I'm going to have the knight to the end of the game. It does take away 0.5 point of gold, but that's okay. It gives me a little bit of an extra buffer and a good way, a way to kill transformed dudes. The Lancers do show up at the end of the day. And now we got to roll for these yahoos. And they're fun. Okay. I'm going to rest to get my chit back. I really need a couple of these, I think, but I'm going to rest. Get my purple back. I have purple magic in every clearing. I'm going to trade with the damn dude. We'll go twice. The only problem is getting back to another group. Strangely enough, that's not super easy at this point. I probably will not be able to score Envoy at this point. Scholar is here now, of course. Okay. I still want that essence, so we're still going for that stupid essence. Gonna rest twice. Gonna trade twice. Hope to get it. We will dump Envoy. Done. 2 monster rolls today. 1 and 1. So all the dragons go back, but I don't think that's anybody. I think they're all on the board. Rest twice. I want to get my magics back. Actually, we're going to say that, no, done. Rest those. 2 trades. That dude is friendly. He hasn't been price times 4. I think we might buy it. Oh, God. I hate buying it. It's $12 at that point. Yeah, we're doing it. $12. We're done. It's a great treasure, so that's good because that gives us a point because we're going to lose our gold point as we go to 28 gold. So we're going to lose our gold point, but we're going to get a great treasure point. So that's good. And the main problem, we would totally buy the damn Dragon Fang necklace, except how many days is that going to take us to get a price times 2? And we're going to be out of time. So instead, we're going to get Bury the Dead, which is a useless card for me. It's Bones W, which we're never going to find effectively. Wolf Bounty is over. I don't really care about the Enchanter, so we're just going to put him aside. We're going to draw 3, take a short break. Fairy Ring. The Shaman happens to get lost. Don't do weather. The Inquisition is here. Well, strangely enough, we can score the Inquisition at least. So that's good. So, okay, random clearing in the Deep Woods is the ring. Deep Woods 2, if we can get there in time. The Shaman is lost. Cave 6. Well, if that dummy gets lost in the Cave 6, I don't know what to do for him. Done. The Inquisition's going to last till the end of the game. It'll be day 22 when we get back. And I'm going to take a super short break to go hit the restroom. Maybe get my last drink of the evening here. And then, man, see if I can't score at least a couple couple points, but we will talk about that when we come back. So I'm not going to put a banner up and then sit there and scroll around the map. That's foolish even for me. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Hit the restroom. Stay put, please. All right, last week we are in it to win it here. Last week we only have 4 points, so not great, not a great showing so far. Uh, and technically we would have to roll the Lancers, so they are at least okay with us for another day. So we're gonna get out of Dodge here with our guy, and the question is, where are we going to get all of our points? So I think we quest for the Inquisition, which is going to require us to either burn wound 2 asterisks of magic, which we're not going to. We're just going to tithe the $6. But we could also sell them the beast pipes because it hasn't done us much good at the moment. We could sell them the beast pipes and we could tithe. And there you go. That's so for a quest phase, we can actually score the Inquisition twice. So that gets us six points. Well, we need a trade phase and a quest phase. So trade, quest, done and done. And we'll even get $2 out of the deal. Then I think I'm going to move and move. And we're going to rest, and we're going to make one of these an extra move. Done. And yep, if dragons come, they come, and we will send our guy after them, and if not. So we're going to have 6 points at the end of the turn, and we're going to need to find 2 points at least to get 8. That's what we're going to need. So let's do it. Let's roll on. So a 1's dangerous no matter where I go, is really what that means. So we're going to trade. We're going to sell these guys back the beast pipes, the order of the beast pipes. Done. We know what spell technically is on the beast pipes. I'll just flip it over like that. That gives us $8 and a point. We tithe, so that's 2. We make $2 out of the deal. So we now have 30 gold. Strange part is that gets us just enough to score half a point of gold. There you go. Half a point of gold. And we're going to score the Inquisition twice to give us 5 cards. So the Inquisition the last week saves us a bit. That's nice. I like it. Done and done. And then we are resting and moving out of Dodge here. So we're going to go here. And we are going to rest and get that chit back. And we are done with the day. And I don't think anything appears on a 6 here. No. Question would be, Troll Slayer is not going to be easy because all the trolls are down here. Like, I don't have a good... Strangely enough, Bury Your Dead is the best, is better than anything else I have right now. I just dribbled down my shirt. I totally it just went. Yep, hey. Okay, so what I want to do is I do want to get a nudge chit back in play. Oh, but I don't need to. I have purple magic right now. So end of day, I can cast nudge and I can put that there and I am done. Like that's what I needed. So I can go 1, 2, 3. So I can go move, extra move into the woods. I can spell X and spell to get my gold back. Done. That's what I'm going to do on day 23. I'm actually hoping that that's a Bones W, and then we can do Bury the Dead there, even though that's sort of bad. But 1, 2, 3, going to flip that. It's the large campfire. So that is very unhelpful. And no one is there. At that point, I'm going to ditch Bury the Dead, and I'm going to ditch Troll Slayer, and I'm going to draw 2 new cards. Black Source, not useful right now, game. And then Ghost Hunter. Okay, that sucked a little bit, and the ghost is way over there, so that is bad. Bad, bad, bad. I could kill goblins, potentially. I could score actually 1 more from Inquisition by killing that demon, so that's... I could grab the shaman and maybe get him back, but I don't know. I'd probably do that, actually. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, search, search. So extra move, search at the cairn. Sure. Obviously, if we roll a 1, we're going to run afoul of dragons. Done. So we're going to do that. Let's get our next day here. I think we're going to run out of time before anything good happens to us, but we'll see here. You roll a 1, you're drawing a dragon. Instead, you rolled a 2, which is going to be nothing here. So we're going to go here. We're going to search twice, looking for a 4 or a 1. We get a 3. That's a no. Oh, wait, we could nudge that. You know what? We're going to nudge it. We're nudging it. Done. So we nudge it. That makes it a 4. We found the cairn. Might as well. You might as well. You might as well grab something out of the cairn before you're done here. Cairn has 7 treasures. We're going to roll it. We get the 6th one. Great. Well, hopefully it's a great treasure. It's not. It's just more boots. And we do have to fatigue once. So we will fatigue, actually. What are we going to fatigue? We're going to fatigue this gray. And we're done there. Well, type 2. On day 25, we are going to hide, and we're going to extra move and move in the cave to the shrine. Hoping to transform our guy, of course. Obviously, we're alerted, like always. That's going to be our first phase. Serpents and demons. Are we hidden? Yes, we are. So we go 1, 2 like that. The demon appears on us. And we're going to fight him. I am going to put him on the knight's sheet. The knight is always playing so that when he gallops like that. We are going to cast Transform, which is going to require this to go. But remember, we have purple magic, so we are good. We just can't... The only thing we can't do is we can't nudge this. Jesus Lord. I'm out of the transform business, people. You know what? I have the chip right here, though, so it's all good. So he doesn't power the Pittis. Instead, he turns into a lion. Yeah. And so where does he end up? He ends up going down there. Does he? If it doesn't matter if he flips or not, he's good. He does hit us, but he hits the tremendous warhorse, and it doesn't matter. We cast this round, so nothing happens. This is round 2. We're looking for a 1 or a 4, and we get a 1. So this guy actually makes good and kills the demon. Yay, demon dead. So that's cool. Oh, yoy. Wing demon. Worth 8 prowess. Puts us to 21. That gets us a point in prowess. That's 7.5. We do score the Inquisition again. We've scored all 3 categories of Inquisition. We've killed a demon. So give me a second. That's 6, 7, 8.5. I mean, honestly, the chance of getting cursed is actually worse than the points that I think I'm going to get out of the shrine, to be quite honest with you. I'm not going to search the shrine at this point. Spells are very treacherous, really, for characters, unless you have a... Well, end of game is great, but if you lose your fame, you burn a point. If you lose your gold, you burn half a point. You know what I mean? Like you have to get 3 spells to get 2 points. 2 spells gives you 1 point. So actually, I could lose fame, which would be prowess, which would kill a point. So pretty much almost the best I can do. I'm actually just not sure it's worth the risk, to be quite honest with you, at this juncture. I'm gonna see if I can 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in 2 days, I can get the shaman back. That'll give me a 9.5 point. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So we are going to extra move and then move and move to get the scholar back. Our shaman, I should say. Get 5, so spiders and imps. 1, 2, 3, and we are there. Then we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go 1 to the... So hold on. So we're going to go extra move. Now keep in mind that we can only do... So this is the big problem, right? But on day 28, we're going to return to the campfire. So that's the goal. So I'm going to extra move to the cairn again and search there. Oh, our transform is... So hold on. We're not quite going to do that. We're going to rest once first. And then alert. And then search there. Done. So let's roll for day, what is that, 26 or 27? That's 27. Five spiders and imps. So we're going to go, oh, geez. Okay, so we're going to go there. We rest once, get our transform back. We alert it. And we do a draw. And that draw is going to be purple mat. We're going to drop that shit. And we're going to get something from the cairn, we hope. 4, the 4th card. Oh, the Draft of Speed. Sort of useless, really, for us at the moment. I think it mostly lines up with our stuff anyway. Done. And now the spiders come. The big old spider comes. And he's going to sit on us. I think he's mostly good like this. Because he can't auto hit us, right? I don't even know that we have to cast whatchamacall. I think he's just a possible kill no matter what. Because if he hits him, yeah, he's going to have to line up. So I just can't help, pretty much, is the issue. So he goes there, round 1. Round 2, I will cast because it fulfills my need to not to fatigue. We're going to get a 5 out of it, so he becomes a squirrel, which we're just going to represent with a sparrow. But we fatigued this round, and he lines up in his kill. So 6 points. Doesn't really do us much good, to be honest. Gets us 27 prowess. So that's no more or less than what we had. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to search, and then extra move, and move to the campfire. And we're going to score the shaman. So I'm going to fatigue and fatigue. Done. Gold magic in every clearing, so we are pieced with nature by default. 4s and 1s, so we are going to get everything we possibly. Well, we won't. We'll be out of here. So that's true. I'm not going to move the Lancers. Actually, I have to move the Lancers because they're going to come off of the chapel and go to the campfire. They might try to kill us, is the point. So we do get 2 more searches because we fatigued 2. But 6 is nothing. Come on, just at least give us 1 treasure out of there. We get the 2nd treasure in the pile. It is Reflecting Grease. Totally pointless. And then we're going to make a beeline for it. We're going to drop the shaman off. We've got to roll for the Lancers. Sure. 5. They're fine. And we are done. That gives us 1 extra point. That is our 7th card, 8th, 9th, 9th and a half card, unfortunately. And that's about it. That is where we are at. We almost scored 3 points, but only scored 2 points, unfortunately. Ugh, man. Again, curses are bad, but we had to go down there anyway, so it sort of makes sense. But yeah, that was an interesting map for sure. So let's see where we end up with our guy here. So with everyone with 3 games, so finally everybody has 3 games. Now they're not quite equal games because we played an extra round with the Captain, Elf, Woods Girl, and Witch. So this isn't quite equal, but with that, as it stands, we scored 8.5 points, I think, right? Or 9.5. 9.5 points. So that's 19 points total. That's only good for 2. I think we needed to score 10 for 3. So we end up with 6.5. And that's going to put us below the Black Knight. Our raw score just doesn't quite match up. So, I mean, again, I love the Magician, by the way. I love the Magician. I think he is one of the most fun characters. I do think there are a lot of folks that talk about. I think East Paladin has mentioned this a couple times, where he's like, "Man, you need to play 2 months because 1 month is not enough for some characters." And I agree. And the Magician's one of those characters that really benefits from getting an entire lay of the land, learning where stuff is, buying the correct things, and then having sort of this build at the end where the last month he can just go nuts. Like at the end of this, he would have been really tough because the purple magic allows him to cast all of his big things without having to rest like it kills the rest economy for him, right? And totally revamps him. Yes, it was a good night. It was a fun night. The Eagle's the worst. Fuck, you know what? Fuck Steve Miller. Fuck that guy. You want to fly like an eagle. Yeah, right. Ugh, I hate the eagle. I hate the damn eagle. Um, and I almost never play the other way because the other way to play would be to transform yourself, take dissolve spell, and then try to and nudge and transform yourself into like the eagle or something, and then you play an escape game, right? Or the tremendous dragon. The problem is what I don't love. I will say this: the one thing that bums me out is if you get this flying dragon, you should get a head. Damn it. You should get a darn head. It's that transformed dragon is the worst transform. Like that's shittier than the. But having said that, that's still a good. It's still not bad. But yes, yeah, I do love it. I love this game. I've played this game 100 times easy now. Played this game 100 times easy, and I still love it. It still surprises me, even though the cards are mostly unchanged from what they were a while ago. We've added some. The games are mostly unchanged. The cards are mostly unchanged, but I am, just still amazed at all the permutations that you can get out of this thing. Yeah, one extra half a point would have been nice, I think, to give him the 10 points. But I think where he's at is appropriate for how I've played him, which is mediocre, effectively, like just sort of in the middle. And if I'd have gotten the spell out of the beast pipes, then I might have considered trying to learn more spells to get the 2 points from there. But again, the curses are so harsh when you get them that if you don't have a remedy for them, it makes it very difficult. And then you got to run back to the chapel if you want to. Ugh, it's just not cool. We do need some extra anti-curse bits in the game to help spellcasters. That or still make prowess harder to score. Because prowess is still the easiest thing to score here, really. So, in any case, again, Rob, it was good to see you and hang out. I appreciate it. I appreciate you chatting, of course, because it does make these more fun. Scott, you stopped in for 2 seconds, but it's good to see you. I do got to play some Dragons Down. I think so. I think I'm going to switch up a little bit here just for a week or so and get some Dragons Down and maybe the war game again. I do need a little bit. I got to figure out a better way to do my board, my map, so I can make more different maps for the war game. Nonetheless, I'll be working on that a little bit this week too, but I don't know if I'll be streaming it, but I'll be working on it. And I think that's it for the night, man. So, as always, have a good one, and I appreciate you all. Fire a like if you enjoyed it, or go watch some of the other videos. What I have noticed is that streams tend to do well on the channel, and the videos don't do that well, strangely enough. So I feel bad about that. I don't know what to do about that. I think it. Oh man. Okay, I'll think about it. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later, and